This is Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and while I'm not from around here, I'm no carpetbagger either, by which I mean this was my first time even visiting, much less filming here. The target was predictably Dollywood, but of course I wanted to take in anything else I could while I was here. Familiar with Branson, Missouri, being here in person exceeded the rumors. This place is like someone crammed the length of surviving Route 66 into a 5-mile stretch of 6-lane strode. Its optimized capitalism in full effect, proven as mere feet away from our randomly selected hotel was one of dozens of area ice cream stores, suspiciously convenient in a strip mall of touristy gift shops targeting tropey middle-aged married couples in vacation mode, seeking extra expensive calories as an evening activity between our theme park appointments. A bit overwhelmed with the place while settling on and settling into our hotel room, we had no idea we inadvertently parked ourselves right by a legend of the area, Goats on the Roof. What a bit of luck. But this isn't actually the main goat event, so to speak. That's a bit off-strip, it turns out. Before I show you that, let's have a quick look around this delightful tourist trap, utilizing baby goats to graze on your greenbacks. This place is more like a satellite location to advertise their primary store, which has morphed into more of a complex with mini golf, a gravity coaster, and a petting zoo with many more goats, some of which were indeed on the roof as advertised. And in this case, it absolutely worked. I might not have took notice of the place on this trip without this over-the-top living billboard for the joint planted next to our dessert destination. Now, I don't know what they have playing on the speakers. It's like some southern preacher comedian with some interesting material, to say the least.
Somebody took a fist and hit Uncle's eyes right side the head and cut him a clip right out in the middle of the floor. Here come the police lining them up, handcuffing them, searching them. Clovis saw Uncle's eyes in the middle of the floor, and he fell down there dying and put his arm under his head and commenced to screaming and crying. And he pointed at somebody and said, "You killed him, you killed him." I saw you when you get one more.
So yeah, Mom, I tried to start World War III. Asked the young lady who was born first. And I said, do you get your presents first?
As you can see, this is a pretty full-on souvenir store, but pale in comparison to the real deal on Wares Valley Road. However, here is some interesting goat on the roof history from the greatest employee of all time that was available.
All three of our stores, us, and then we have our main store that's got all the adult goats, 30 to 40 of them, over on Wares Valley Road. And our babies go over there when they're about a year old, and then we get new babies. So we're basically the nursery. And then Pigeon Forge Traders is our other store down the road. But yeah, we named these girls after the Golden Girls. So you've got Dorothy is the brown one, Blanche is kind of in the middle, and then you've got Rose, and then Sophia is the other one against the wall, the little black one with the white spots. They are 3.5 months old. So Dorothy and Blanche will be 4 months on the 12th of June. And Sophia and Rose will be 4 months on the 13th. From my understanding, it started like way back in day was it England, I think? With the goats and stuff being on people's roofs and stuff. Well, Missouri, there's a guy that did a restaurant. He decided to have goats on his roof, and it started there. And people bought into it, made as a franchise. There's one in Georgia, and then our 2 stores. Now our main store, they go on the roof over there, the adults do. They're outside, and then they have a ramp that goes up, and they can go on top of the gift shop on the roof. And they have a bridge that they can walk across the parking lot and go to the building that the exit for the mountain coaster is. And they have looks like little houses up against the wall and stuff where they can get in.
Well, I was sold, so the next morning before Dollywood, I went to the other Goats on the Roof attraction on Wares Valley to scout the place out, with plans to return as an evening activity. The crowd was minimal, and I really only had time to shoot these Jurassic Times mini golf dinosaurs. Later on, we returned to check out more, and there was quite a few, but not too many people milling about having a good time. And here's some of the scene that lovely June evening in 2024. I haven't been to a lot of gravity coasters, admittedly, so I thought it was interesting how they convey the empty carts vertically like that. Here's a stationary bike you can use to transport feed to the famed goats on the roof. You simply buy some goat feed, put it in this cup, and cycle the conveyor right up to the goats, on the roof naturally. You might say the goat cuisine here is more elevated than most petting zoos offer, but I wouldn't. Actually, I would say something really dumb like that.
Probably the one going down.
They do like their dinosaurs though, and here's some more by what appears to be the rear of the original parking lot. It seems to me a goat would make a delicious lunch for a dinosaur, and I wonder if anyone has considered the traumatic effects of huge animatronic reptiles synthetically roaring incessantly and looming in the background all the time, like hanging up a poster of a creepy clown in your kid's bedroom. Well, I guess the goats have never really had to worry about this, only where the next human will stick a plastic cup of goat chow in their face. Relatable. I find this sign amazing, but oddly assuring and reasonable. The thing is, while it is a product for sale, around here I wouldn't presume it is mere non-functioning memorabilia. The accompanying souvenir emporium is not entirely unlike Dick's 5 and 10 in Branson, and the same curious comedian is the soundtrack here too, mixed with the soothing sounds of calm commerce.
Whatever happened to playing marbles? We throw a great big circle in his dirt.
I gotta look a little bit.
Hooky from school. Helped them build a highway one year. Ben said, I want you to give me one of those speaker monitors. I said, I can't do it, Ben. He put his hooking on me in the mail room and we run into school. He said, yeah, Santa Claus had done brought them to me. And when them steel Aggies got hot, I mean forevermore hot, I went back there with my Red Ryder gloves on, and I picked them up right quick and went and put them down on that little trench up at the top of my desk where your pencil went, right there by that hole where your heat bottle of smoke to go. But we never had no way.
Paying 49% interest on
She had a study, she just stood up at her desk. Big Ben, sitting there, you come easing up fast. You know, like it wasn't up to nothing, it wasn't easy to get on it. They had a right brand new pair of overalls on, and he just kind of slowed it down.
5, 6, 7.
Well, he took her $1. And right there at his desk, and sat down right quick. He started jumping up and down in that desk, and he hung in it. He's overgrown anyhow. And Miss Millie Stone, the teacher, run up there with this big paddle and commenced to beat him. Catch Ben, what you
Here, Nick.
What's the big deal?
2 for 1.
On this scant occasion, we didn't pay for the full GOAT experience, even though I like mini golf and mountain coasters. But it was lovely to visit, document, and acquire a t-shirt travel token. And I hope you enjoyed my little sentimental video artist view of the Goats on the Roof in Pigeon Forge 2024. Thank you for watching.